There is one narrow stretch of water that can shake the entire world. Not a country, not a city, a strait. The Strait of Hormuz. Nearly 20% of the world's oil passes through this tiny route. That makes it one of the most important waterways on Earth. If it closes, fuel prices rise, inflation spreads, and global markets panic. Because oil is not just energy. Oil is power, and Hormuz controls that power. The Strait of Hormuz sits between Iran and Oman. It connects the Persian Gulf to the Arabian Sea. Countries like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Kuwait, Iraq, and Qatar depend on it to export oil and gas. Without this route, global supply slows immediately. That affects everyone. Europe pays more for energy. Asia faces supply pressure. America sees rising fuel prices. Transport becomes expensive. Food prices rise. Flights cost more. Factories slow down. Inflation spreads across the world. That is why even countries far from the Middle East fear this strait. Iran controls the northern side of Hormuz. Because of that, any conflict involving Iran becomes a global economic problem. Whenever tensions rise between Iran, the United States, or Gulf countries, the same fear returns. Closure. Even the threat of closure can send oil prices higher. Because traders know one thing: if Hormuz stops, the world pays. This is why it is called one of the most dangerous choke points on Earth. It is not just a shipping route. It is a pressure point for the global economy. And it gives Iran strategic power far bigger than geography. That is why the United States keeps naval forces in the region. That is why Saudi Arabia protects oil routes so aggressively. And that is why China watches closely. Because energy security means economic survival. This is not just a Middle East story. It is a global power story. One narrow stretch of water controls fuel, inflation, trade, and politics across the planet. And if conflict ever shuts it down, the impact would be immediate. Higher oil prices, higher food prices, global panic. That is the real power of the Strait of Hormuz. It may look small on a map, but it helps control the modern world.